Where's all of them?
Will Senate please come to order? We'll take a moment of silence in lieu of a devotional. Thank you. Are there any announcements? Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Committee on Finance be relieved of H 727, an act relating to sustainable data center deployment, and that the bill be committed to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy.
The senator from Washington has moved that the Senate Finance Committee be relieved of H 727, an act relating to sustainable data center deployment, and that the bill be committed to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. The ayes have it and the motion carries. Senator from Rutland.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to move that all gubernatorial appointees.
Senator from Rutland, could we wait and do that at the end?
Most certainly.
Thank you, sir. We now have House, another one for referral. 944, okay. House bill for reference under Rule 31. We have H 944, an act relating fiscal year 2027 transportation program and miscellaneous changes to law related to transportation being on the calendar for notice and affecting the revenue of the state under Rule 31. It's referred to the Committee on Finance. We now have, that one goes to, is that under 31? Okay, I got two that say finance, but that goes to approps. Yeah. We have H 762 being on the calendar for notice in affecting the expenditures of the state under Rule 31 is referred to the Committee on Appropriations. All right, I'm all out of order here. Got it. We now have H 955. An act relating to the next steps in transforming Vermont's education system. It passed the House on April 17th of 2026. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H 955, an act relating to the next steps in transforming Vermont's education system.
Having failed to meet crossover, but having been given not that one. This is under Rule 44, going to be referred to the Rules Committee. It's okay, the Rules Committee was late, so they didn't get their work done, so we had to make adjustments on the fly. Orders of the day. Let's see. Not that one. We have H 410 for third reading. Are there any amendments prior to third reading? Seeing none, listen to the third reading of the bill.
H 410, an act relating to the calculation of recidivism and other related criminology measures.
The question is, shall the bill pass in concurrence with proposal of amendment? Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we have passed H 410 in concurrence with proposal of amendment. We now have on the calendar for action H 723, introduced on January 20th of 2026. It was referred to the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy, which reports it has considered the bill and recommends that it ought to pass in concurrence. Listen to the second reading of the bill.
H 723, an act relating to posting of land.
Recognize the senator from Rutland, Senator Williams, for the report of the Committee on Natural Resources and Energy.
Thank you, Mr. President. Rise to report H 723, an act relating to posting of land, can be found on page 1343 of today's calendar. This is a narrow targeted bill that clarifies how Vermont land posting law operates in practice and resolves confusion across from a recent interpretation of statute. And there are a lot of posting bills out there this year. I think there were a total of 4. This is, the bill came from the House. I'm going to do a section by section. Section 1 amends 10 VSA Section 5201, which governs how private land is posted against hunting, fishing, and trapping. The central change in this bill is straightforward. H 723 defines the term posting annually to mean once every 12 months, or 365 days. Why this change is needed? Prior to this bill, the statute used the term annually, but did not define it. As a result, a recent interpretation tied posting to the calendar year, which means that land posted in November could expire on December 31st. Landowners could lose protection in a matter of weeks, and compliance required reposting in the middle of the winter. This created inconsistency across the state and confusion for landowners, town clerks, and law enforcement. What this bill does. H 723 resolves that issue by establishing a rolling 12-month period beginning on the date the land is posted and recorded with the town clerk. This restores a common sense understanding of the law and ensures that the landowner receives a full year of protection from the date of posting. What it does not do. It's equally important to be clear about what this bill doesn't do. Does not change the requirement that the land be posted with visible signs, does not change spacing or boundary requirements, does not change trespass law or enforcement authority, and it does not alter the existing reasonable person standard in statute, which continues to apply in situations where a sign may be missing or imperfect. It balances interests. Vermont has long balanced the request for private property rights and continued public access for outdoor recreation. This bill does not shift that balance. It simply ensures that the rules governing posting are clear, predictable, and workable for everybody involved. Section 2, the effective date. It provides that the act shall be effective upon passage, allowing this clarification to apply immediately. In closing, 723 defines annually as a 12-month period. It replaces an unclear calendar year interpretation, and it reduces unnecessary burden on landowners. And it maintains all existing posting and enforcement requirements. For that reason, Mr. President, I urge the Senate body to support this bill. The bill was voted out of Senate Natural Resources and Energy 500. And we heard testimony on this bill from the sponsor of one of the sponsors of the bill, the Commissioner, Chief Warden, and General Counsel of the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department, President of the Vermont Federation of Sportsmen Clubs, the Legislative Committee Chair of the Vermont Municipal Clerks and Treasurers Association, farmers, landowners, and of course, legislative council. Thank you, Mr. President.
Are you ready for the question? Senator from Windsor.
Thank you. May I inquire of the reporter?
The reporter's interrogated.
Thank you. I'm wondering what educational provisions are provided in this bill to notify landowners of these changes.
Can you repeat the question, Mr. President?
I'm wondering what educational measures are being undertaken to inform landowners of these changes.
I don't know the answer to that, Mr. President, but I can find the answer by third reading.
Thanks. I'd appreciate that. Thanks.
The question is, shall the bill be read a third time? Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and you've ordered third reading of H 723. Senator from Rutland.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would move that the rules be suspended and that all gubernatorial appointees who appear in the calendar on page 1396, whose names are not underlined, be taken up together and without debate, and that they be confirmed by the Senate.
Senator from Rutland has moved that the rules, Senate rules be suspended and that all gubernatorial appointees who appear in the calendar on page 1396, whose names are not underlined, be taken up together and without debate, and that they be confirmed by the Senate. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it, and the motion carries. That completes the orders of the day. Senator from Chittenden.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that pending announcements, the Senate stand in adjournment until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. And if I could ask members of the Rules Committee, when we gavel out, to meet in this corner for a very brief meeting. Thank you, Mr. President.
Are there any further announcements? Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Finance will meet at 1 o'clock.
Senator from Washington.
Mr. President, Senate Appropriations will also be at 1 o'clock.
Senator from Rutland.
Thank you, Mr. President, as will the Senate Government Operations Committee.
Senator from Wyndham.
Thank you, Mr. President. Institutions will also meet at 1.
A lot of 1 o'clock meetings. Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate stand in adjournment until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. Are you ready for the question? If so, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and we'll stand in adjournment until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, April 21st of 2026.